Hey man, I'm wandering around the woods down here. Water's back there behind me. It's a little cool. Light rain just now. Just came down here and was enjoying the peace and quiet. It's abnormally warm for the middle of winter, but we'll take that, I guess. I just thought I'd come down here and talk for a second. Honestly, I don't really have a reason to be doing this, but sometimes you just gotta talk, and sometimes you have a message. Sometimes it resonates with people, sometimes it doesn't. I'm pretty naturally introverted. I don't like crowds. I always just thought I was a weirdo or kind of antisocial, but as I got older, I started to realize it's just part of my personality. But for some reason, although I've been told I should be ashamed for my appearance, I don't mind putting my face here and saying stupid things into the telephone as if someone wants to hear it, and that's fine. I did have a guy come to another video that I made, and he pointed out obvious things about me, that I'm fat and obviously I have buck teeth, and I'm less than handsome and old. I'm like, yeah, thanks for pointing those things out. The funny thing about these people is some of you guys, if you know my dad, you'd know that there's probably not a whole lot anybody could say to me that would hurt my feelings. I guess I have feelings, but they're not they're not on the outside. So you'd have to be somebody that I loved or respected for anything you said to mean anything to me. And so people of the internet are interesting for that reason. But this guy was like just on absolute tear about how how he called himself pretty, and then just basically dressed me down as if I'm, like apparently I'm just one of the orcs from Lord of the Rings, and for that reason, whatever I have to say isn't valuable because I'm not, GQ Man of the Year or something. So if that's your point, your comment, just you might as well just be wasting your time, man. Because I don't. If I cared, do you think I'd be putting myself on here for you to look at? I mean, I could turn the camera around and just talk, and you could see what's in front of me. So I'm obviously not ashamed of who I am or what I look like. Yeah, I know I'm fat. I know I got buck teeth. I know I'm not attractive. I'm not here. Is this a dating app or something? Is that what you think I'm here for? You think I'm here for some dude to check me out and think I look good or something? No, I'm just here to ramble. I'm in the woods, just kind of enjoying the nature here. And sometimes I have thoughts I just like to talk about. My sweet wife, I talk her ear off enough, so sometimes I just come here to ramble. And I know how it is on the internet. Your tribe or your people out there, you just they eventually find you. You're gonna find 100 haters for one person that doesn't think you've lost your mind. But that's the internet, man. It's a wild place. Hopefully it goes off before too long. I think we've had enough of the internet, but unfortunately it's getting worse and worse. So we just enjoy what we can about it, and sometimes that's just some random fat dude in the woods being able to say things to you that doesn't really have much bearing or anything. They're just a flow of consciousness. So I'm just kind of, you look around me here, I'm hanging out here in the woods. So it's peaceful. We've been out here for 5 years. I don't want to say in the middle of nowhere, but we're in a low population density area, and that was intentional. That was during COVID. And so it's not the Arctic frontier, but it's when you're from an area with a lot of people and very little space between the people, and you live someplace like this for a while, every time you leave, it starts to feel like the walls are closing in on you. Can't wait to get back home. A big city near us is around 200,000 people within a few hours drive from us, and that feels like New York City to us. But Obviously it's not, but again, when this is your scenery is the woods, and you can't see anybody from your house, you can't really hear anyone, you get kind of accustomed to that. So we've been out here 5 years. Good intentions. We wanted to kind of escape the population density, population centers in the eastern area of the United States. Well, actually both coasts are, similar. So we rolled the dice and wound up here. It's been good to us. Summers are hot and sticky, which sucks, but it's peaceful. You can look around here, it's mostly wooded. Unlike a lot of areas in the country, when you get to the county, it's it's cornfield, and so this place has no corn or field. It's all woods and rocks, and God cursed the ground here for some reason and made it rocks, and so because of that, you can see behind me all the rocks. The soil is high clay content. The water just kind of sits on top, and can be a little abusive to you, especially if you're from an area that's somewhat flat and not accustomed to the water destroying everything around you. But it's a nice place. Anyway, it's peaceful out here, and unfortunately my interactions with other humans often are here through the internet, and you run into a lot of nutcases. The internet's full of crazy people, and when I say crazy, I don't just mean people I disagree with. I mean people who are actually crazy, that say pretty off the cuff, just things that you wouldn't normally say in a normal discourse, face to face. Social media profiles and stuff. Everything that I have, I keep private. And the reason that is because the Looney Tunes out there, if you say anything they view as remotely offensive, their first and only recourse is to dox you. So if they come to your profile, try to see if they can, obviously find a picture of your big fat face, tell you how you have buck teeth, and then they, from there they want to try to find out where you live, if you have a job. Turn you into somebody if they can, just try to ruin your life, basic crazy people stuff. So you just gotta have to laugh at them, and again, so that's why, no, we're not bots. No, our profiles aren't Russian bot farms. We just don't want to be have our lives upended by crazy people. So we maintain some privacy. Where I'm at, if you showed up here, as you can see, you would probably be in the compost bin, and probably not leave here of your own accord, at least. So yeah, the internet's a scary place, but full of weirdos, but they're mostly harmless weirdos. Occasionally you get the Paul Pelosi hammer guy that want to show up in his underpants and stuff and have hammer time with you or whatever. But you live somewhere like this. I mean, if I see somebody around here, I'm going to assume nefarious intentions. I'm going to assume they are a bad actor and respond accordingly. Plus, we got a couple of murder hounds here that roam around and kill whatever they can find to kill. So, yeah. And that's how all the neighbors are, everybody minds their own business. Everybody knows who's who and watches. If you're on the road and somebody doesn't recognize you, they're probably going to alert one another. So anyway, I'm just down here rambling. Just wanted to come here and say, yeah, you guys on the internet, stop being so weird. Yeah, we get it. I'm not GQ Man of the Year. My beard is funky. I'm fat. I got buck teeth and pimples on my face, and yeah, I know you look way better, and whatever I have to say is irrelevant because of my physical appearance, because that's what the value of a human and their intellect comes from, how they look, obviously. I mean, obviously Stephen Hawking was a complete moron because he was crippled in a wheelchair, And because you are a Adonis, you are obviously right. So I just came here to tell you that. Hope you guys are enjoying your day, and hopefully the weather is nice where you're at. It's gonna be about 70 here tomorrow, so we'll take that. But you guys have a good one, man. Take care.